Get ready because December 2025 Social Security payments are going to shock millions. Major schedule changes, early deposits, and unexpected payout shifts are all hitting at once. And if you don't know the new dates, you could miss money you're counting on. This is the most important benefit update of the year, and it affects every recipient. Don't skip this. Listen, this channel isn't like the others. Most people online just chase views, but this channel exists only for you. Your Social Security updates, your pension news, your benefits, your future. No lies, no confusion, just the truth that protects you and your family. If you're tired of misleading channels, then hit subscribe right now because here, you're not just a viewer, you're part of us. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, you absolutely need to watch this video right now because December 2025 is bringing some major changes to your payment schedule that could seriously affect when your money arrives. My name is your financial guide, and today I'm breaking down everything you need to know about Social Security payments this December so you're never caught off guard. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss important updates about your benefits. Trust me, you don't want to miss information that could impact your wallet. Now, let's get into what's actually happening with your Social Security in December. First, let me explain why December is such a crazy month for Social Security. You see, December isn't just another month, because it comes at the end of the year, and because holidays are happening everywhere. It's also when Social Security follows a very specific payment schedule that's totally different from other months. The regular payment schedule that most people know about doesn't apply the same way in December. This is why so many people get confused and wonder where their money went or when it's actually coming. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how December payments work and when you should be looking for your money to hit your bank account. Let me break down the standard Social Security payment schedule real quick so you understand the baseline. Normally, Social Security pays beneficiaries on different days depending on when they were born. If your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you get paid on the second Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, you get paid on the third Wednesday. And if you were born between the 21st and the end of the month, you get paid on the fourth Wednesday. This system has been in place for a long time, and it spreads out payments so the government can manage them more efficiently. But here's the thing that throws everyone off. December doesn't always follow this exact pattern. December 2025 is bringing special considerations because of how the calendar lines up. When we look at the calendar for December, we need to see which days are actually available for payments and whether any holidays are interfering with the usual Wednesday schedule. Christmas falls on a Tuesday in 2025, and then we have the day after Christmas, which is Wednesday the 26th. Now, if a payment day falls on a holiday or a weekend, Social Security typically moves it to the closest business day. This is really important because it means your usual payment day might actually shift to a different day than normal. Let me give you the actual payment dates for December 2025 so you know exactly when to expect your money. If you normally get paid on the second Wednesday and your birthday falls in that 1st to 10th range, your December payment is going to come on Wednesday, December 10th. If you're in the third Wednesday group with a birthday between the 11th and 20th, your payment should arrive on Wednesday, December 17th. Now, here's where it gets tricky for the last group. If you normally get paid on the fourth Wednesday and your birthday is between the 21st and 31st of the month, your regular payment day would be December 24th. But December 24th falls during the Christmas holiday period. So, Social Security is shifting this payment earlier to help you. Your December payment, if you're in this group, will come on Wednesday, December 18th, instead of the 24th. I know that seems confusing, so let me repeat that clearly because this is the change that catches so many people off guard. The fourth Wednesday group that normally waits until the end of the month is getting their payment 3 days earlier than expected. This means if you usually get paid right before Christmas, you're actually getting paid 6 days earlier than the fourth Wednesday would normally fall. The government does this intentionally to make sure people have their benefits before the holidays and to avoid any complications with the holiday schedule. Now, let's talk about something else that's really important. If you don't normally get a regular Social Security payment, and instead you receive Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, your schedule might be different. SSI typically gets paid on the 1st of the month, but when the 1st falls on a weekend or holiday, the payment moves to the first business day. In December 2025, the 1st is a Monday, so SSI payments should come through on their normal schedule on December 1st. There's another group of people I need to talk to, and that's people who are collecting both regular Social Security and SSI. If you're in this situation, you might be getting paid on multiple dates during December, and you need to watch for both payment dates. Make sure you're tracking both your Social Security payment based on your birth date and your SSI payment on the 1st. Some people miss one of their payments because they weren't expecting two separate deposits. Let me address something that happens a lot in December: scams and fraud attempts, because people are getting money from Social Security and because it's the holiday season when everyone is a little busier and less focused. Criminals see this as an opportunity. You need to be really careful about verifying payment information. Never give out your Social Security number to anyone who calls you claiming to be from Social Security. The real Social Security Administration will never call you asking for your personal information. If you get a call like that, hang up and call Social Security directly at their official number. You can find that number on the official website or on your benefit statement. Don't use numbers from random websites because scammers are out there with fake websites that look totally real. Here's something else you need to know about December. Some people experience delayed payments or issues during the holiday season. If you don't see your payment arrive on the expected date, don't panic immediately. Banks can sometimes take longer to process deposits during the holiday rush, and there can be delays in the system. If your payment is 3 or more days late, that's when you should contact Social Security to find out what's happening. You can reach them through their website at ssa.gov, or you can call their customer service line. Just remember that Social Security offices might have limited hours during the holidays, so you might face longer wait times than usual. I also want to talk about what happens if you've recently applied for Social Security or if your benefits recently changed. Any major change to your benefits means you need to be extra careful in December because the transition might affect your payment schedule. Sometimes when benefits are approved right before December, the first payment might come at a slightly different time than expected. Make sure you have a clear understanding of when your first payment should arrive. Contact Social Security directly if you're unsure and ask them for the exact date you should expect your first deposit. Another thing that's important to understand is the difference between when Social Security processes your payment and when your bank actually deposits it into your account. Social Security typically processes payments early in the morning, but your bank might take several hours or even until the next business day to actually deposit the money into your account. This is why people sometimes see their money show up on different days than expected. If Social Security paid on a Wednesday morning, your bank might not show the deposit until Thursday or even Friday. During December, with the holiday rush and extra banking volume, this delay might be even longer. So, don't assume something is wrong just because your money hasn't shown up first thing in the morning. Let me explain the payment day in detail for each group one more time because this is critical information. Social Security beneficiaries are divided into 3 groups based on birth date. Group 1 includes people born between the 1st and 10th of any month, and they get paid on the second Wednesday of each month in December 2025. That's December 10th. Group 2 includes people born between the 11th and 20th of any month, and they get paid on the third Wednesday in December 2025. That's December 17th. Group 3 is where most people have confusion. They were born between the 21st and the end of the month, and they normally get paid on the 4th Wednesday. The 4th Wednesday of December would be December 24th, but because that falls during the Christmas holiday, this group is getting paid on December 18th instead. This is a 6-day jump from what you might be expecting if you're in Group 3. So, mark that date in your calendar. Now, let me talk about early payment situations. Sometimes Social Security sends you an early payment for special reasons. If you're receiving benefits as a dependent or survivor of someone who has passed away, your payment schedule might also follow the birth date rule, but there are exceptions. If you've just turned 18 and you're still receiving benefits as a student, or if you're receiving widow or widower benefits, you need to check your specific payment schedule. The best way to know for sure is to log into your My Social Security account online. This account is free and secure, and it shows you your exact payment dates for the month. You can access it on the official Social Security website. Creating this account if you don't have one yet is one of the smartest things you can do because it lets you track your payments and watch for any changes. The My Social Security account is especially useful in December because you can see exactly when your December payment will arrive, and you can see what your January payment looks like too. This helps you plan for the new year and make sure there are no surprises. If you're not comfortable using computers, Social Security also has representatives who can help you on the phone. They can tell you exactly when your payment is coming in December and answer any other questions you might have. Let me discuss something that affects a lot of people, the cost of living adjustment, or COA. Every year, Social Security adjusts benefits based on inflation and cost of living changes. In 2025, there was a COLA adjustment that went into effect in January. So, if you're receiving benefits, your payments have already been increased. This isn't new to December, but it's worth mentioning because some people don't realize their payments were adjusted. If you received a notice of award letter earlier this year that told you what your new payment amount would be, with a COLA included in December, you're getting the full adjusted amount, not a partial amount or anything temporary. This is important because it means the money you're receiving is already taking into account the cost of living. Now, let's talk about taxes because this is something a lot of people stress about in December. If you've earned income outside of Social Security, you might owe taxes on a portion of your benefits. The amount of your benefits that gets taxed depends on your combined income. Some of you might have already had taxes withheld from your Social Security payments throughout the year. In December, the same rules apply. If you haven't had taxes withheld, and you know you're going to owe taxes, this is a good time to contact a tax professional to figure out what you should do. You can request to have taxes withheld from your Social Security payments at any time by filling out Form W-4V and sending it to Social Security. Having taxes withheld in December might actually be a smart move for tax season. Here's something really practical that I want to tell you. Keep a record of all your December Social Security payments. Write down the date you expected the payment, the date it actually arrived, and the amount. If anything seems wrong or if you're audited for any reason in the future, having these records is incredibly helpful. You can print your payment history from your My Social Security account, or you can request a statement from Social Security directly. This documentation is your proof that you received what you were supposed to receive. Let me also mention what to do if you notice an error in your December payment. Sometimes mistakes happen and your payment might be more or less than it should be. If you notice this, contact Social Security immediately. They can investigate what happened and correct it if there's an error. The sooner you report it, the faster they can fix it. Don't assume it's nothing if the amount is different because even small errors can add up over time. For people who are receiving benefits and working, December is also a month to think about the earnings limit. Social Security limits how much you can earn while receiving benefits if you haven't reached full retirement age yet. If you earn too much in November or early December, it might affect your benefits. This is complicated to calculate, so I recommend going to the Social Security website and using their earnings test calculator. It tells you exactly how your work affects your benefits. Finally, I want to remind everyone that Social Security is a secure system, and your payment will come. December might feel hectic and chaotic because of the holidays and the schedule changes, but Social Security has been processing payments for decades, and they know how to handle December. The key is understanding the schedule in advance, so you're not surprised or worried. Now you know exactly when to expect your December payment. You know what might cause delays. You know how to stay safe from scams. And you know what to do if something seems wrong. If this video helped you understand your December Social Security payments, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling me if you're in Group 1, 2, or 3. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already because I post regular updates about Social Security changes and other financial topics that matter to you. If you have friends or family who need to know about December payment changes, please share this video with them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more important updates about your benefits.